Hello and welcome to another episode of Dine with World. My name is Amina. We're very lucky to experience this blessed month of Ramadan. It is a time, of course, of prayer, fasting, introspection, and the most important of all is renewal of faith. We need to be patient during this month. I know I've seen, driving outside, people feel hungry and especially on the roads, they lose their temper. Well, what is the use of fasting when you do not have control over your emotions? And again, it is the reason why we're supposed to fast is because we have to feel how people below us, the poor people feel, who do not eat, who can't even eat one meal a day, but yet they're smiling. So please remember that. Keep your temper in control and smile, because it's a time where we spiritually become evolved if we follow what the real essence of this month is. Well, today we're going to teach you how to make two amazing recipes. They're very different, and we try our best now during Ramadan to bring you recipes that are nutritious, light, not economical, not too heavy on the pockets, and of course they add variety to your dinner table. To teach us today's recipe, we have the executive sous chef of the Islamabad Marriott Hotel, Chef Ali. Hello, Chef Ali. How are you?
Good.
How are you, Amina? I am good. Which recipe are you going to teach us today?
So, one of the recipes I'm going to teach you is savory crepes. You've heard of crepes that, usually we have it in dessert. We have strawberry fillings, different kind of fruit fillings, and it goes with ice cream or some kind of a pastry cream. Now I came up with this recipe to do a savory crepes. We'll have chicken and potato stuffing.
Wow.
This is very good in breakfast or sahur time.
Perfect. So you can make this for iftar or even for suhoor, because crepes are something like pancakes, but they're thinner, right? So let's start our recipe. Get your pen and paper, because I'm just going to tell you what the ingredients of savory chicken crepes are. The ingredients are flour 63 grams, milk 93 grams, water 32 grams, salt 1 gram, cooking oil 16 grams, egg half. For the filling, you need chicken mince 100 grams, boiled potatoes 100 grams, onions chopped 50 grams, cumin powder 2 grams, chili powder 2 grams, turmeric powder 2 grams, chopped tomatoes 50 grams. Now, this sounds like a very delicious recipe, Ali.
It is. I'm sure once you make it, you will enjoy it.
Perfect. Let's go on to the ingredients.
Okay.
So this is egg,
Egg,
flour,
milk, boiled potato, chicken mince. We have water here.
water,
We have oil. Okay. Salt, pepper, cumin, and turmeric.
right. And we don't need the chickpeas and the onions right now.
No.
Great. So what's our first step?
So we're going to make batter for crepes. Starting with flour. Okay. Take like this.
This is something I'm going to pay attention to, because my crepes or even pancakes are very fat.
Okay. Yeah. Pinch of salt, and now egg, 1.5.
With the yolk and the white,
Yes.
and beat it.
Okay. Adding water. Make sure you don't have any lumps in your batter.
For those of you who have just tuned in, we are making savory crepes, and Chef Ali, who's executive sous chef at the Islamabad Marriott, is teaching you how to make the perfect thin crepes. You need around 63 grams of white flour, half a beaten egg,
1.5.
1.5 beaten egg, salt and
cumin powder.
Right.
And
no, but what did you just add right now?
milk.
Milk, right? You didn't add the cumin powder yet?
No,
I'm
not
just
yet.
telling them the basics.
Yeah, not. So you see, the batter is very watery. It's not a thick batter.
Yeah.
Make sure on the sides you don't have any lumps.
So he added water. He beat the thick batter for some time before adding the milk. And now we have a very thin batter.
So half teaspoon of cumin and half teaspoon of
Red chili.
turmeric.
Oh, okay. Turmeric it is.
Okay. When you're making crepes, just make sure your pan is not too hot,
Right.
and you don't. The oil you want to use is just dip your paper tissue and just coat lightly in the pan.
Okay.
So
And make sure it's non-stick pan.
yeah, make sure it's non-stick. Just this way, like this.
During this time of the day, especially before iftar time, I know you can't wait to hear the azan. So that's why we're trying to bring you recipes, so you can just pass your time.
Pass your time and
And again, something that is you can bring that is different. No, I know before as I know during the one more time. Everyone is really patient and hungry before the azan, especially an hour before, because you don't know how to pass your time. And sometimes we do get bored frying the routine pakoras and the spring rolls. So now here with Dine with World, we are bringing you recipes that are interesting, new, different, and interesting to watch. And I'm sure it's delicious to taste as well.
exactly, they are very
Okay.
delicious. So
So he's just ladled the batter, and you can see it's very thin.
it's yeah.
Turn the pan around so it just coats the entire circumference.
So now it's a very thin layer of batter.
Okay.
I don't. It should not get color on either side.
Okay.
So now I can just lift it,
Wow, look at this.
see? and now I'm going to flip it.
Beautiful. Can I try it
Yeah, sure.
also? So now I can imagine it's going to be very soft, and you can just taste the filling
Exactly.
once you bite into this crepe. And make sure it's not too golden brown, right?
Yes, just little here.
Where did you learn this from, Ali?
Crepes I learned from my pastry chef.
Back in Dubai?
Yes, back in Dubai. And then I came up with this savory crepe idea that
Okay.
So now this is done. It's ready.
And for the stuffing, we are going to stuff this with minced chicken with potatoes.
Potatoes and minced chicken.
Yeah, good. So yeah, you can be so versatile with this. If you don't want to use minced chicken and
You can
potatoes,
use,
you can use
Anything. Anything means beef. You can use beef. You can use
minced-
vegetable.
minced meat.
So now our crepes are ready. We move on to
The filling.
the filling. Okay. For the filling, we need oil, 2 tablespoons of. 1.5 is fine. Since we're going, semi-healthy. Chopped onion. 1.5 tablespoon, and tomato.
So Ali, if you're at home, who makes the iftar? Good question. Your wife? Or do you help her? Or you say, hey, stand back, I'm going to make it.
No, my mother makes it.
Your mother makes it. Don't you help her in the kitchen? Don't you help your mom in the kitchen?
No,
Chef.
because
Your
my mom
is-
makes better food than me,
I am sure she does, Ali.
so I don't bother her too much.
Don't you volunteer to help?
Yeah, sometimes. She likes my Chinese,
Okay,
so
that's cute. Oh
So-
yeah, Chinese during iftar, that's like, sounds amazing.
yeah. Chinese, but it takes lots of energy to make. And if you just want to make something quick and, you know.
And we also work on the drinks as well. Yeah, we do make the orthodox lemonade, which, and of course, everyone loves. But a few tweaks here and there and the whole taste can change, right, Ali?
Exactly. So you need to have balanced ingredients for anything. You're making a drink or you're making food. It has to be balanced. If it's too salty or too sweet or too sour, then you don't enjoy your food. So now I'm going to I sautéed onion and tomatoes with a pinch of salt and pepper and half teaspoon of cumin. Cumin I use a lot. I love cumin.
I like cumin too, especially in potatoes.
So this I'm going to use 100 grams of chicken mince. Okay.
Okay. Chef, like I've realized you don't use lots of spices. You like to keep it, as you said, balanced and moderate.
Yeah.
Because we don't really want heartburn during iftar, lots of
Yeah.
acidity because of spices.
Well,
So-
this recipe, it's on this special recipe, I try to keep it light, you know, because when you're fasting the whole day and you eat heavy food, the heavy food reacts in your stomach. You know, it gives you acidity.
True.
So this, even if you're having this in sahur, it will be light on your stomach.
Of course. And again, Ramadan is all about moderation, humility, and let's just not overspend for iftar because then you lose the whole essence, right?
Exactly. Now I will add 100 grams of potatoes, boiled potato.
Wow, this looks really delicious. The best part about chicken is it cooks really quickly.
It cooks fast.
Yeah.
It takes no time, and everybody loves chicken. That's the name. The filling is ready, okay? So I'm going to turn it off now. Yeah. Now for the stuffing. Chicken, potatoes, onions, everybody love.
Oh yes, we all love onions. And one is for me.
One is for you.
I think the technical part is going to be rolling the crepes, right?
Yeah,
Otherwise it's not even technical.
Yeah, it's very easy.
Okay, now.
Okay, so I'll show you one. So you just take. You have to be very gentle. They're
Gentle, not in a hurry, Amina.
okay. And like this.
Here you go.
Yes, very good. Now I'm going to make a simple, very easy yogurt sauce. Okay. Mint yogurt.
Mint, my favorite ingredient.
So,
It's so refreshing. Mint lemonade, mint sauce. Take yogurt.
3 tablespoons of yogurt.
Right.
I'll show you. It's Add black pepper, pinch of black pepper,
Pinch of black pepper.
and pinch of salt.
And these mint leaves, I can just smell them from here.
Yeah,
So strong.
mint
That's
is
what I love about mint.
always refreshing.
Oh yes, it is, and it adds flavor and that kick
Exactly.
to any recipe.
Now, usually, you know, we have mint chutneys which we blend in
Yeah.
blender.
Yes.
So this time you don't blend. Mint gives you different flavor when you blend it and different when you chop it.
Okay.
So you will find little difference in, not little but a lot of difference. When you chop this mint and add into a yogurt, you have the completely different sauce.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Amazing.
So little mint for the garnish.
Ta-da! Wow. Our stuffed savory crepes with minced chicken and potatoes are ready. They look absolutely beautiful, Chef Ali.
Plus they're healthy. So
What is our next recipe?
our next recipe will be called shakshuka.
Shakshuka. Well, the recipe sounds very interesting. It is a
Middle
recipe
Eastern.
from the Middle East. So just grab your pens and paper because I'm just going to tell you what the ingredients are for shakshuka. The ingredients are chickpea, 1 can tomato puree, 1.5 cup cumin powder, 1 teaspoon, garlic paste, 1 teaspoon, chili powder, 1 teaspoon, chopped onion, 50 grams, whole eggs, 2. Great, these were the ingredients for shakshuka. Let's start.
So I'm going to start with heating a pan. A pan is already, you know, warm, and add 2 tablespoons of oil. Again, the recipes I'm making, they're very low on calories, and yeah. So now I'm going to add half a teaspoon of garlic, onion, chopped onion, and saute them until it's translucent
Right.
or soft. So now I'm going to add tomato puree,
Right.
around 1 cup. Okay.
Chef Ali added 1 cup of tomato puree. Ali, could you just tell us how you made the puree?
Just tomatoes, use a blender and blend them.
Do you have to boil the tomatoes?
No,
Okay, just blend.
just raw tomatoes.
Okay,
And now I'm
easy.
going to add half teaspoon of chili powder and cumin powder, half teaspoon.
Okay.
Okay.
Lots of tomatoes, so I'm sure it's going to taste really spicy and sour? Or just sour?
No, it's not spicy, but it's just sour, and it's very, how would you say, how would I put it? Yeah, kind of sour and creamy, because the creaminess you get from chickpeas.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. So, and it comes, we have to finish it with eggs.
That is really interesting.
Yeah. So,
Boiled
1/3
chickpeas, yeah.
cup of boiled chickpea I'm using. So let it reduce, let it cook.
Right. So you want it to, you want the water to dry?
Yes, it has to dry a bit.
Okay. Because we want it to be thick.
Yeah, should be.
So Ali, so in the Middle East, I'm sure you learnt so many different kinds of things because Arabs, they have very different tastes.
Yeah, they eat very less spices, but in some region, like in Tunisia and Syria, they eat spice. They eat lots of spice. They have this different kind of chili,
Okay.
and they like to eat, that region they eat spice. But in Saudi, in Iraq, and in UAE, they don't eat spice much. So
Right.
you see, the water is drying out.
Right.
The sourness of the tomatoes you need to reduce.
Okay.
Once you reduce it, once you cook, the sourness from the
Okay.
tomato will go away. So now we're going to put this break an egg on top of, just like this.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and
Now you have to see how this changes color and how this cooks because this is my favorite part.
okay,
I'm waiting for it to change color.
it will change color soon. It will cook a little slowly. So you want to cook it slow on a low
Right.
heat, so the egg on top it cooks.
Okay.
If you put on a high heat,
I was just
it will
about
burn.
to do that.
Yeah, it will burn.
Impatient. Okay.
Yeah, it will burn. And if you have an oven or salamander, you can just preheat your oven around 180 degrees
Okay.
and put your pan
So
inside.
Ali, if I cover it?
You can also cover it.
Okay, good.
It's a good idea, I should cover it.
I knew it.
Yeah,
Even
So-
though I'm only allowed to chop in the kitchen during iftar,
yeah,
I think I can do it. I can do something.
that's very good. So once it's finished, we'll put this on top.
So we just garnish it and that's it. No sauces, no dips.
No
Very
sauces.
good.
You use some.
And do we
bread.
eat it with spoon bread?
Yeah, you can use
Buns?
your regular bread, sandwich bread,
Okay.
or pita bread. So you see,
Look at this. Wow.
it's cooking. It's getting there,
Do not come too close to the pan. The aroma is very interesting.
and you're fasting.
Yeah, and I'm fasting. Thank you for reminding me. So suhoor is very, making recipes for suhoor is very tricky
Yeah.
because many people are not open to eating different foods during
Yeah.
suhoor. They just like the parathas and the omelets and the eggs
So-
and the keemas, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Look at this, guys.
So you see, now you don't have to dirty your plates and
Okay.
your small plates and your big plates, because when you cook this dish, you cook it in the pan and you serve it in the pan.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So this is 30 more seconds and it's done. Because I like my eggs to be medium.
Right.
Not,
Same here. I don't want the yolks to be too overdone.
Yes.
No point of having the yolk then
Yeah.
when it's not runny. This looks very delicious. Of course, because we're all
All fasting. Sorry. So now, I think we're done. I'll turn off the
and
stove.
it's dried up.
Yes,
It's
dried
become
up.
really thick.
Now I'm going to just season with salt.
Okay. Red pepper?
If you like,
Yeah, please.
I love red pepper on the eggs as well, and I haven't
Do we
seen many
use pepper?
people. Yeah,
Cumin?
red chili.
Can I use garlic powder?
No, not garlic,
Okay.
because garlic we already have.
Okay.
Now I'm going to garnish with the parsley. Okay. So that's it. There you have it. Shakshuka.
This is beautiful shakshuka, perfect for sahur, filling, nutritious, healthy. very less amount of oil, and it's going to give you enough energy to go through the day, especially for people who are working.
Eggs, eggs is another superfood. Chickpeas, another superfood. So you're super
energetic
charged.
during Ramadan. People will be like, are you sure you're fasting, Amina? Yes. That's what they always ask me, because I'm always so hyper. Great. Thank you so much, Chef Ali. We made savory crepes and we made shakshuka, perfect for suhoor. Thank you again for giving us your time. I know you're a very busy executive sous chef. You'll find him at the Islamabad Marriott if you want to see him and ask him questions.
Yes, sure.
I hope you enjoyed today's show. We learnt 2 amazing recipes. The best part about Dine with World is it adds to my knowledge. We get to know what people all over the world eat during this holy month of Ramadan for iftar and suhoor. Do catch me tomorrow for another episode and another 2 recipes which are not going to be traditional. They're of course going to be very different, so that you can wow your family and friends during iftar. Take care of yourself. I will catch you tomorrow. Allah Hafiz.